The times
Why
that I
you be
do go
late
out.
so much?
Because, Uncle Jesse, I have to make runs to the bank. I have to, like, it's just different stuff. I have to go get food. And I did tell myself, I will, start prepping, my lunch, the night before. And it's just me. It's just me. I see it. It's
But
just, I don't
you
know.
still then you can't be late just because you got to go to lunch. You're being disrespectful. You're not showing love. You're not showing the right kind of attitude, especially now that you're working on yourself by being late like that. You can't be late.
You're right.
So
You're exactly right.
what's wrong with you? Is it because you're black? You already late.
I think so.
You got to stop being late. What the? This is
You know what I
why
mean?
I don't hire black people. Let me go to Calandra out of Nashville, Tennessee. Calandra, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Uncle Jesse.
Where you been?
I've been I've been working and taking care of my kids.
Nice. Oh, well, good to hear from you.
uh, Same to you, and happy belated birthday to you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I There's a few things that I want to say, but you just tell me when to cut it off.
I will. I will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But you're gonna say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. The first one, the job that I'm on, that I work at, which is the school. I'm still there currently, and the supervisor, I've observed her, and yes, not good to judge, but I've seen that she's like a dictator. She like to dictate, and she like to, tell. I can understand, we work, and that's what we're supposed to do. But to dictate when someone take break and how they take it,
Right.
I got an issue with that. Like anything else, I don't mind doing, but when you're interrupting my 30-minute time for my time, what I do, my free time, that I got to go against that. So I want to call you to see, what should I do?
So your boss, when you're on break, she interrupts your break.
Well, she don't want me to go outside of the building anymore for my break.
So she have told you you can. She suggested or told you that you cannot go outside of the building.
She didn't suggest it. She basically just told me,
And why not?
because she felt like she want everybody to be in the building, and she said it's also in the handbook. Now granted, Jesse, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell the field. There's a couple of times where I do take responsibility and accountable for myself. There's been a couple of times that I do come back maybe 5 to 8 minutes late.
Oh, well, no
You know, to,
wonder.
yeah, and that's what and that's what I'm saying. In which I'm okay. Like I don't tell me. Like I'm not going to receive that. Well, don't tell me, hey, you got to come back. You can't leave. Like it have to be something else, some type of action
Would you rather
behind
for
that.
her to say if you come back late again, you're fired?
Um, I mean, no, because I actually like my job.
But so you don't want her to say if you come back from break late again, you're fired. Uh, and you don't want her to say you cannot go out of the building on break. What is she to do?
I mean, it's not just her. I mean, it's not. It's actually me. That's why I'm taking accountability. To say that, hey, I am messing up. Okay, I do need to be more mindful about my break.
Did you tell her that?
I did tell her,
Did
and
you
I
say
told her.
so? You told her you're right, I'm wrong. I should be back, and I'll be back on time.
Yeah, I told her because we did my evaluation the last day of school, and I did my evaluation, and they told me to write down my achievements, what I want for this, what I achieved this year and for next year, and what I like to improve on. And I told her, my break time. I told them that was the issue.
So did you
That I see.
apologize to your boss that you come back too late?
Yeah, I do. I do.
So you did apologize to her.
Yes, I apologize to both of them.
Okay, and what did they say when you apologize?
They didn't say nothing. They was just like, okay, it's okay. They
So,
were just saying it was okay.
so does that mean you can go out now for your break?
I don't know just yet because she did say I did tell her, Uncle Jesse, I did tell her, I did make it known that hey, I understand, but if she said it was in the handbook that you can't go outside for your break, that you have to be in the building.
So, when you apologize, did they say, okay, then you can go out for your break if you go, make sure you be back on time?
No, they didn't say that. She didn't say that.
What did they say when you apologize?
Nothing. They were just telling me. They were just finished the evaluation. Just let me know about my position and how well I am and things like that. But no, it wasn't no retract or anything. Just saying that it's okay. We'll give you another chance to. It was never that.
So why don't you go to her and say, you know what, I did apologize. I would not be late again, so I am going to be going out. Or are you okay with me going out? Why not go to her with that?
Well, well, I I haven't had the chance to go back. Like I said, this conversation happened on the last day of school.
Oh,
My
okay.
evaluation for next year. Uh huh.
So then you off work, off school work for now. You want to go back until September or something?
Until August.
August.
Yes.
So forget about it for now. Don't think about it.
Yes.
But when you go back to work, have a way to see. Maybe you go back to work, you automatically go outside. Maybe time will change whatever happened before you went on vacation.
Yeah. And that's what type of, and that's the attitude that I've been having, about everything, because this is something that I know that I'm conscious of, being late, the times
Why
that
you
I
be
do go
late so
out.
much?
Because, Uncle Jesse, I have to make runs to the bank. I have to, like, it's just different stuff. I have to go get food. And I did tell myself, I will, start prepping, my lunch, the night before. And it's just me. It's just me. I see it.
But
I don't
you
know.
still that's then you can't be late just because you got to go to lunch. You go get
No,
some lunch
because of
at
the
lunchtime. During the break, you don't have as much time at the lunchtime. And
yeah.
so why don't you do that
Uh-huh.
at lunchtime?
Yeah, and you're right, and you're exactly right, and that's why I said I'm going to be more mindful about it, and I did tell them the same thing as well because my job, I like my job, and I
Also,
do want to be more mindful about it.
you're being disrespectful. You're not showing love. You're not showing the right kind of attitude, especially now that you're working on yourself by being late like that. You can't be late.
You're right.
So,
You're exactly right.
now that you're off until August, just forget about it for now. Have a wait and see, and then you deal with it once you're back at school. It may not even be an issue anymore, but you got to stop being late. What the?
I know, and that's nobody's fault but mine, and that's nobody's fault but mine, and
And
I'm
if
trying
I
to.
fail to pray and my soul get lost, it's nobody's fault but
But
mine.
mine, it's my fault, and I'm trying to come up with things. I'm trying to come up with things
But
like.
what does that mean? That doesn't even make sense. That I'm trying to come up. You go to work, you have breaks
Hmm.
and lunch. Uh, at
Yeah,
work, you take your break, and then at lunch, you take your lunch. But both time, you make sure you get back on time. That shouldn't even be like anything but that.
you're right.
What's wrong with you? Is it because you're black? You already late.
I think so.
It's hard being black.
No, it's not because I'm black, Uncle Jesse.
Well, what is it?
Because I don't know. I don't know if it's just my body. You know,
No, it ain't got nothing to do with your body. It's you.
what is it? It's me.
You
Yeah. Okay.
If
Okay. It's me.
what it is, you don't care. Because if you care,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
appreciated your job and you appreciate the people that hired you, you would be on time. You would simply
Okay.
be on time. It wouldn't be an issue. You don't care.
I got you. You might be right, and you're probably right. I
I
don't.
am right.
So how do I like? What do I need to do? Because it's like it's not just this job too. It is not just my job. you know, I just want to be able to,
You
be
leave.
conscious about everything that I do,
Wait,
and not
right. You leave on
yeah,
time and you come back on time. It's just
right,
simple as that. You go to break at 9:30 and you got to be back at 9:15. At 9, uh, almost 9, whatever, you get up and walk back over to your desk.
yeah.
That's not that difficult.
Well, it's difficult when when you just said it, when you don't care, and
Why
when
don't you care? Why don't you appreciate?
I care. I
Why don't you?
appreciate the job.
Why don't
Hmm.
you appreciate the gift that God has given you? The gift to
I
work and take care of yourself, provide an opportunity where you can have a job. Why don't you care about that?
I'm not going to say I don't appreciate it and I don't care, because I do show up on time in the morning. It's just my lunch break.
I know, but why don't you
But
care
once
fully
again,
so you can
yeah,
do right even at lunch? The boss shouldn't have to keep up with you at lunchtime. The
that's
boss
true.
should not have to wonder if you're going to be back on time or not. Because when payday is done, when payday comes, you're expecting a full check, right?
I am, but because it's I guess I can say, because I'm not going to blame the it's a toxic it's a toxic environment to work at. Period.
That has nothing to do with you.
But you're right. So I am trying to find a way to show up still without listening to and it's just the thought. It's the thought. I know it's the thoughts, but I'm still having a hard time
But that
with the
doesn't make
thoughts that just
sense. Even if I were
uh-huh.
high, I would know to show up on time at work, take my break on time, come back on time, go lunch on time, and back. I mean, what you're saying is just not making any sense at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's a getting back to work.
You don't want to get back because if you did, you would.
Quit saying that, Uncle Jesse. I do want to get back.
No, you don't. If you did, you would.
You're right. You're right.
You should
I
be
just
ashamed of
mhm.
yourself.
And I am because I am, and I don't, and I want to find a middle ground to it all.
The
Like
middle
seriously, and
ground
when
and be back on time. That's the middle ground.
but it's but
You don't have to find it. It's right there.
look, Jesse, I know we all have a little judgment that we have for ourselves, and
That
it's
ain't
like
got
I'm trying
nothing
to.
to do with you being
Yes,
late.
it is. I'm trying to figure out why. So I'm not, trying to. I'm not taking accountability, or I'm not trying to brush it off or anything. It's just I'm just trying to find reasons. I don't care why.
Because because you black. And now you're mad
Mm-mm.
at the boss because the boss said that you can't leave the building for break. If I would recommend you when the boss said, you know what, Calendar, you're always late coming back from break, so now you can't leave the building for your break. You should have just said, oh, you're right. I understand. I'm wrong. Thank you. I won't leave for now. I won't leave. Why not deal with that way? Since you don't
I mean,
seem
I
to be
didn't.
able to come back on time.
I mean, I looked at it because number one, I looked at it because I know she does this to a lot of people,
But they had
and my
nothing to do with you.
yeah, but my okay, if I go outside and if I can't, number one, I pray outside. I pray when I
And
go on my
if I
break as
fail
well.
to
It
pray,
see, I pray. I can't. I don't have no room in the building to pray as well.
but what's,
So
yes, you do. You can sit right there at the lunch table with a crowd of people around you and be aware, and you're in prayer.
um, so are you just telling me to just bite the bullet and just stay inside?
I'm telling you to do what's right. This lady, your boss, is making you stay inside now because you keep coming back late. She's trying not to fire you because she can fire you. And so instead of complaining and murmuring about that, you say, you know what? You're right. I won't go out.
Okay.
You're being punished for being late instead of getting fired.
Okay.
Why is that so difficult to understand?
I don't know. That's why I was calling to ask.
What's wrong with you?
What you mean? What's wrong with me? When she said they had, look, that's like coming.
You know what's
That's like,
happening? Satan tell you, look, this woman does this to everybody. She's this and she that. It's a
right.
toxic environment, as you said. And Satan is
It,
making you do wrong too because everybody around you doing wrong. How about being in charge of your own world? You don't have to
and that's
be
what I'm
like
trying to do.
everybody else.
And that's what I'm doing. That's
No,
why
you're
I'm
not.
calling.
You're showing up on time.
I'm showing up late, Uncle Jesse.
Right.
That didn't even sound good.
What?
I said that didn't even sound. I corrected it. I said it's showing up late.
Yeah.
But that's why I was calling you to see.
Here's what I recommend since you call me. You be on I when you get back again, wait to see the situation may have changed. Wait to see it work. But if the situation is the same, you have the same boss, same schedule, you either apologize to this woman and let her know if I go out again, with your permission, I'll be on time if you let me go out again. Or if she says no, you like, okay, I realize you're right. I'll stay in for lunch. And there's no argument about it. That way you will start to your life would change and you would be an example for this is not a reason for you to change your life, but you will be an example for others who are rebelling too.
Yeah,
This is
and
why I don't hire black people.
yeah, 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 and I see it. But it's like that's why I don't say nothing because it's like, hey, Flanders, hey, wake up! You the same way. You be coming back from late work. You be coming back to work late
Do
from
you
your lunch.
are you literally saying to yourself, because you're black, you can't do it right?
No, sir.
It sounds like it.
I hope
What a
everybody's
mess.
doing well. What a mess! What a whole mess, Jesse.
Let me
I
know
just,
how it
I just,
goes, all right?
I sure will.
All right.